feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want...
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're off to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, as you'd expect for a late-season contest in this part of the country, chilly temps in the forecast here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. As we get Patrick Mahomes. They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down and 4. Mahomes toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And now the Chiefs' offensive starters.
And I think we'll see a renewed sense of urgency out of this team this week because they have to make sure they don't waste this homestand. They had a home game last week, lost it. Now they get the second straight. They've got to take advantage of it, get a win before they head out on the road.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. First down, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
And this offensive line, they're going to have to be a lot better than they were right there. We certainly won't measure them just by one play, but they definitely got a big challenge ahead of them in this one because this defense, they love to run blitz. And they clog up the running lanes.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. On second down, here's Trubisky. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful on one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
That's what
The numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago. Well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
7 yards there and a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
2nd down and goal. Trubisky, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Bucky Hodges, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 9-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to... This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Mahomes going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Walton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. They'll run on first down. Walton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Walton. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. He can't get him down. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That is a dangerous combination right there as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous, because Hill can run past anyone, so he can throw it all the way downfield to him. But also on the shorter catches, as we saw here, catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone, he makes a move or uses his speed, and he's still gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck. The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Bravo!
They go play action. Trubisky. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. These two teams all tied after one. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
That's complete to Slayton. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it?
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a kick. Kansas City touchdown. Mark Walton, 77 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and this is going to be a Charger touchdown. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
He's checking.
On first down, it's Walton, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Mahomes on target there to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Mahomes again. It is caught at the 7-yard line. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Steve 6.
Now Trubisky to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Trubisky, and he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half. And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards that time. Trubisky now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. Here's Trubisky, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner. And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had it working pretty well here in this first half up until that last drive when he put it on the turf, Charles.
So I don't think they want to overreact to that fumble, because now you've got a guy that's played so well. You don't want to take him and limit his effectiveness by worrying about it too much. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw him next week at meetings. He'd have a football with him at all times.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now it's Trubisky. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 48 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So two thoughts come to mind. One,
and he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on second down, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
All day, every day.
Mahomes now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one complete to Burnett. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And there he goes again. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Throwing here, Trubisky. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
What we got?
Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. Complete, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Trubisky will throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter.
Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured.
Now Trubisky lost the football. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50, 30, 20. 10, 5, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Chargers to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on 1st down. That's complete to Slayton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 28 yards. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. On 1st down, Trubisky. Catch made by Slayton. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
A gain of 22.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he?
Mahomes hit. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, Eckler. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll set up a throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Walton. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now a carry for Walton, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, watch the slice side.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mahomes going to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Mahomes' pass caught by Watkins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking sideline, incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Chiefs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes to throw once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And the kick by Butker is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 9th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And again, it's Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That one complete to Hill. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big...
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's big soft.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Draw play. Here's Walton. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.